Should be just a few more moments. I'm waiting for him to send his invite. I got the stream up. Come on, man. I'm ready to get this game over with. I've been trying to chase this dude for 2 days. Perfect. There we go. Let's get it. Yeah, we're gonna wear our Darth Vaders today. If it'll switch over. There we go. Got them Darth Vaders on today. Sometimes we wear the Stormtroopers. Today we wearing them Darth Vaders. We rep them Vaders. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna be able to state of my game plan today. Oh shoot, I got people watching my stream, so I'm just mumbling at them. Man, it's just a few people. I know more than most likely my homeboy is watching. He always watch my games because he's like, I call him like the person in the booth because he watched my games and then after the game we talk about what I did. So it's like he kind of helped me see some stuff I might have missed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
He been watching my games pretty much About as long as about as long as we've had the PS4s out, about as long as he's been watching my games. Because I've been in this league since about Madden 16, so it allows you to stream them. Well, I mean, I had yeah, Madden 16, like about halfway through season 2 of Madden 16 was when I came to this league. Because I was in another league, and because I typically only do one league, but I was in another league, and it was to the point where they just had too many rules, and they just kept changing stuff, and then it's like one of the main commissioners, it was just mysterious how this dude just kept getting wins, and it's like his players just kept drastically. It was like we started off that last league I was in. It started off, the league was cool because he wasn't winning. And then it would just seem like after one season, like all his players just mysteriously got better. And we were like, we suspected that he was out there messing with the numbers and stuff, like with the man coverage and zone coverage and stuff like that. So I never could prove it, because the game doesn't show on the transaction report exactly what you changed. It just shows that something was changed. And so I was just like, all right. But yeah, that was the main reason why I left that league. Because yeah, I mean, and he was in my, because most of the time what ended up happening is probably one of the top people in the league always end up in their division, because I'm a threat for a lot of people. So whenever that happened, I immediately had to deal with him. Hold on, let me. All right. Yeah. I might need to change the alignment in the depth chart. So that's what I was dealing with, man.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end,
man.
not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner feeding that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, I mean, you came highly.
Second and goal as the offense looks
what do
to
you
try
say?
to punch it in.
You came highly respected or something, and you beat some of the people in this league thus far. I mean, I think you beat Sim. Sim is okay, but I mean, I don't think Sim has the time to invest to, you know, be any better. I think it's pretty much the people that's in this league that's at the top half. If we had the time, because I mean, everybody got jobs, everybody got families. If we had the time to invest 12, 14 hours, we could play competitively and go to all the tournaments and stuff. Because we have people in this league that's good. It's just we don't have the time to invest it. Yeah, so that's why we prefer just to do the league, and then we just stay in this league together, and we have our own little bubble or fishbowl, as they call it, and we just go from there. Ooh, man, you don't understand. I was trying to fight getting sick, because I know it was coming, because my allergy is bad in the wintertime. So I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that, man. Inside. Let's see what he gonna do. I got an idea.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Even with that broken tackle,
I watched 2 of the 3 games that you've played thus far. The one game against the Patriots, I think he had the music still on, so it stopped it from being able to be put on YouTube. Because I was checking, I was like, where the stream at? And I couldn't find it. Yeah, that was what I'm saying. He had the music on.
See if they stay on the ground.
Yeah, and it's for some odd reason. I saw he threw a lot of interceptions.
Again, here's Bernard. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times
I would like to know what he did, because last year he went 15-1, but he got bounced in the divisional round. Like his first playoff game.
Wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Andy Dalton, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, so he do got a backup quarterback. Tom Brady did retire.
He came in, made the contact.
But I thought he had like Garoppolo.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Oh, okay. That dude. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Now he goes spin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive.
Oh, he was throwing them ducks.
Points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
He got the worst.
Start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They run with Ajayi, looking to find a lane, but he can't rein
Sound like y'all had a battle
scrimmage.
over there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, okay. I was like, it was like 24-23 or something like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little.
Yeah, our first little draft class, I went on ahead and got Josh Rosen.
Nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for
Hey,
3rd down.
this dude here done showed up for me. That's what I needed. Yeah, because normally what we do, because with me being one of the commissioners, normally with Rail, he'll put in like our first 2 seasons. First 2 seasons here, we'll do something like, hold on, let me run this play real quick.
They'll set up to throw.
Got it. So the first 2 seasons, we'll do like a custom draft class off of who is like the upcoming prospects that's, you know, expected to be the top players or whatnot. And then after that, all we'll do after that, then we'll just roll with the regular draft class. Because he was like, if we get enough people that participate and enough people that buy in, then he's thinking about getting like a PFF subscription. But until then, we just do what we can. And so normally what I do whenever we do that, I'll normally just come right out. Hold on, let me. Golly, he bumped him. I had a person open, but he bumped him. I ain't forcing him. I ain't forcing him. I ain't forcing it. He was there. It's just that bump. I done threw 2 of him. Golly. I could have went to that, but I'm like, that's all right. Because I figured you was going to give me what I'm looking for. Let's see.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Dude, it's like I had to normally, I'm normally playing on the D-line, but because we got certain people in this league that only run bunch and compressed sets the whole game and try to run post and corner routes, I got to start playing on the safeties. I had to learn how to play on the safeties because it's like the computer, no matter who you have, they're not going to cover it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And
I had to wait on it.
Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their
Because I'm definitely worried about them too.
Here's Ajayi. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5.
I put in work when I had to get with Solomon Thomas. I got him rated 97 after 2 seasons.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line.
He do work by himself now, but I had to, because it's like play rec, pursuit, awareness. And finesse move for him is all, and block shed is all over 90. So I had to, but I also put up like 50 plus sacks in 2 seasons.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And across the goal line.
Last season I had like 32 sacks. First season I had 23 sacks, and then the Eagles, he had 23 and a half sacks, so he got the sack title the first season. Then the second season, I just blew it out the water. I had like 31 sacks, 32 sacks, something like that. I had like 3 games where I had over 5 sacks, just him by himself. Yeah, that was with me controlling him, majority of the time. Yeah, majority of the time it was with me controlling him. He got some stuff by himself, but once I got him, because at the end of last season, he was rated 92.
This one fielded at the 5.
So,
nice work
like,
on
hey.
the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard
But yeah,
line.
I mean, it's a few people. You beat one of the people who was considered one of the better people in this league, but I don't know what happened to him. The Ravens, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to him, man. It's just, because it even started off with like, because I played him, I would say like this, Madden 16, the last season of the cycle, I went to the Super Bowl. And then Madden 17, when it came to the last 2 Super Bowls, it was back-to-back, me and him. He won both of them in the last 2 Super Bowls of Madden 17. And then the first Super Bowl, this Madden 18, he was in the Super Bowl. So we was like, oh, well, he's just going to be somebody that's going to dominate. He had the Ravens last cycle. He got the Ravens this cycle. So we're like, okay, well, then it's just, we got to just get ready for that. And then it just seemed like after that Super Bowl, he ain't been the same. Now, of course, he's had injuries. I have to give him that. He's had injuries. He's had a lot of injuries. But the part that also got me as well was that he lost to some people last year that we wasn't expecting him to lose to. And then you came in and you beat him. And we were just like, well, okay.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
His offense is predictable when you start paying attention. It's real predictable.
Alongside Charles Davis,
That's his whole scheme. Him and the Cardinals, that's their whole scheme. They run posts and you know, bunch corner routes and stuff. That's all they do. You just gotta use it as safety. But I play him a little bit later, and it's like, I feel like coming up against him, it's gonna be one of these things where I'm gonna have to. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I feel like going up against him, I'm gonna have to. I know I've seen him play enough to where it's just I know who I need to watch, and I know what formations I need to look for. So I just got to be prepared. That's all. I can't go to sleep on the wheel against him.
Normally they time it up pretty well, but on that one he just overshot him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27.
I spent the wrong way. My fault. Yeah, I mean, I have my own specific scheme that's different than a lot of people. Because my scheme is basically the wide zone scheme, and then we got a lot of bootlegs. I don't run all that. I'll have some plays where I have bunch plays, but that's not really my offense. I'll run it every once in a while, but I'm not running post corners and, you know, stuff like that 24/7, because that really doesn't interest me. That's not my offense. My offense is run the ball and play run defense.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive.
That's it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down.
But you got a good team, though. Your team is legit. I was disappointed because the last Bengals user, he just wasn't competitive. I don't know what happened. He would throw it to John Ross 24/7. That's all he did. I mean, he got John Ross stats up. That ain't a lie.
They run again with Ajayi. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It happens, man.
I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build.
Yeah, and they secondary. They secondary young.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And not going to be able to push
Should've
this
put
forward. He runs
Patterson
into
in
a
there. That's
wall
my
right
fault.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, you got some young talent though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Pinion to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They
ready though.
Yet in this game.
That's for sure.
You don't think about.
They ready for whatever you're trying to do with them.
Getting a first down, then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, that was my fault. I was switching defenses and I had to hurry up and get over there. Yeah, I saw the bubble. I saw the bubble. I saw that bubble. I saw the bubble. I got if I play against a team, pretty much how I do it. If I play against a team where I got to use a safety, then I put Deshaun Elliott back there. If I play against a team where I don't have to use a safety, then I just put Eric Weddle back there and let the computer do it.
Dalton throwing on
Who's
second
cutting?
down. To the left side here for Eifert.
I was waiting for the post.
And he'll get it up here this
Was it a
time
play
to
action?
21.
Yep. Oh no,
The
wasn't what I thought.
reception good for 7.
Oh,
It's
okay.
3rd down.
Thought it was like thought it was like play action stretch or something like that.
And give them a chance to let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Come on, get over there, get over there, get over there, get over there, get over there. Where the bubble, where the bubble, where the bubble, where the bubble, where the bubble.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest
I had to get to where the bubble was. That's what I be looking for. I had
and it'll be 4th down.
like normal stuff like cover 2 and like, you know, just basic alignments and stuff. I know all about that, but playing on the safeties, because I was always like an offensive lineman, defensive lineman when I played football. So I was like, I don't know all the back end stuff. So I had to talk to Kia, NY Kia, before he left the league.
Taking it about the 36.
Yeah, after he lost the Super Bowl second season, he left. Because he's in too many leagues. He said he was in too many leagues. So he said he had to go ahead and shut it down. But yeah, after he left, I had reached out to him before, and I was like, I need some information on, you know, how to play on the safeties. Like, what am I looking for? Not so much as just coverage overall, but how Madden plays it and what I'm looking for. So he gave me a lot of information. It took him a while. It took Kia a while to get back to me, but once he did, he gave me a lot of information. He gave me some videos that he had made. He gave me a lot of stuff. Got him. I was just trying to hurry up and catch it for my dude hit me, because I know with him, he gonna end up knocking the ball out, because they'll do that. The dude won't get out the way, so I had to go use it and go get it.
Playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Gonna run my little passing scheme on you.
I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
I'm gonna see if it's open. I feel like the blitz is coming.
Anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pick up there at 22.
I just say, I run my scheme, man. I don't like how that looks. Do I want that? I don't really want to run this play, but okay.
Now a toss play. It's a Jai.
Alright. Better than I thought. I got the juke animation I was looking for.
But not much room to maneuver after that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them.
Yeah, it should work because I know you're in the zone.
That's exactly what he did.
They'll drop the throw. This will be caught.
Oh!
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All right, I got to play on the run. I'm on the 4, 3rd and 2. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? 2
minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more.
I'm going to do what I know I'm supposed to do. I got to wait till he's set. That's all I need. All right, we got him picking up the right man.
Now it's a giant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco.
I'm going to give you a little trick, man. I'm going to give you a little trick. I'm at least, I can't play and not give you something. You know how they have the ID to Mike and they say it only work on passing?
And it's up and good.
Yep. If your offensive line has enough awareness, you can ID to Mike who you want them to pick up in the run game. Yep. If they have enough awareness, they'll pick them up. Now, sometimes tight ends and if your fullback don't have enough awareness, or like, yeah, they don't have enough awareness, they won't be able to pick them up. But if you got them where somebody's right up on the line and they got enough awareness, they'll pick up the person you're looking for. I use that specifically when I run tosses and stuff, because if you don't do anything on tosses, typically they always let somebody through. But if you know who to expect that's going to come through, you can ID to Mike that person and they'll always pick them up. Where is the in cut? Oh, good play. Slants. I was waiting for the post.
The ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different.
Oh, thank you. Because there's some people in here that they cycle through 5 plays. I'm like, I'm not even tripping if those 5 plays is like concepts and you got them from a bunch of different formations. No, it's same 5 plays. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me. I saw it right away. Who got hurt? All right, we got to change it up a bit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Got to put a little pressure on him.
First and 10 for Dalton.
Ooh.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Ooh.
He was looking for his favorite.
I don't know what play that was. Oh, he cock strong too.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap.
Man,
another nice job there to force it.
Playing this style I'm playing, it makes it a lot easier for me. Under pressure. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Under pressure.
The give to Bernard. Dalton. And down he goes. The
Coming
49ers
down
get
on
there.
me.
Navarro Bowman coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
Team's gotten a lot better, man. I went 8-8 my first season. With the roster that the game starts with. I had to make some moves, a few tweaks here and there, but I still didn't have no offensive line. Who cutting? Who cutting? Who cutting?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them. But
well, that's what people. That's why people are always rooting against me, because my D line is one of the best in the league, and I don't. Most of the time, I don't even have to play on them. If I play on them, you don't have no time. Nope. The only one that's at 90 is Solomon Thomas.
Gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
I have, well, it's, I'll put it this way. It's specific because I have somebody that I have a nose tackle because I run pretty much Seattle's defense. So, but a variation with like a Tampa 2 type of set of it. Because they normally just have the wide Leo, but I don't really do it like that. I have one where it's mainly, I pretty much run it like how you would run if you're running a Tampa 2, where you have the 3 technique, which is where I put Solomon Thomas on base sets. I put Solomon Thomas at the Leo. because he can handle the run on that side. But then whenever we pass, I put him at the 3 technique, which is on the inside, and he handles what I need him to do from there. But the other person is the nose tackle. So normally what happens when I have the nose tackle, he takes up 2 people, and then both the dudes on the outside have like 84, 85 pass rush. So like, but one dude has finesse move and one dude has power move, and then I just slant them for whichever way that I want the pressure to come from. If you have a good, the thing I notice about this game is that the average offensive lineman in this game is anywhere from like 83 to 85. It's like run blocking and pass blocking. If you get them past that, then they start winning more often. That's part of the reason why I have problems with the Cardinals, because he got like several people on his line because nobody's been able to beat him, even myself. Where it's like he has 90 plus for pass blocking and run blocking. So it's like, yeah, because my team is all built around, you know, we run the ball and then we put you behind the sticks and then we send the pressure. And I ain't even blitzing. I'm not even blitzing. It's just running base offense.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
That's just the team, man. That's just, I built them because I also press a lot too. I know Smitty, who was used to be the Lions dude. He's one of the EA game changers that was in the league. That's one of, you know, Rail and Sam friends. He every time they do their little SSR podcast or whatever, he always talk about how when he played me, because I had like 9 sacks against him, and he was like, I mean, granted, the part I agree with him on is the fact that the wide receiver release animations need to be a lot faster, because it do seem like the wide receivers are like the slowest ones on the field at a certain point until you can get further downfield. But I was pressing, and then I was playing on Simon Thomas, and he had a right guard that had like 78 or like low 80s pass blocking. And at this point in time, man, I was eating him alive. And I'm like, he wasn't doing that. And so he wants to complain and say that, oh, the game is unrealistic, and this dude he could never remember who my name was, because obviously he don't care about nobody but himself. But I was like, dude, you're not playing no type of smarts. Like, you're not IDing that person, because it doesn't, the ID mic doesn't just work on the person that might be blitzing if it's an overload. If you have somebody that you can't block, ID that person. But he wasn't doing that. He wasn't blocking nobody, and I was pressing. Man, it was open season. It was wabbit season, because I was hunting. And yeah, you gotta think about it.
But it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big
exactly. And yeah, there you go.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I had to learn, man. Dude.
The football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33.
I have probably one of the better run defenses in this game.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the
then I would consider myself one of the top 5 dudes in this league as well.
Just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And I'm like, I can play, and I don't have to do all this post and corner routes and bunch and compress sets and stuff. I don't have to do that. My scheme is very specific to what I do. Okay. Hadn't ran that in a while.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty.
Man, I had to take a suspension because at the end of last season, some type of way my settings got turned on for like helpers. I don't even know how it happened. All I still think is that when the patch came out, that something happened and it turned some stuff on. But whatever the case was, I had to take a suspension. And my team beat the Redskins. The computer of my team beat the Redskins the first week of the season, and he had to play. He's normally pretty good. He made it to the divisional round last year. So I was like, well, damn.
Back to throw.
Well, my settings, it's like we supposed to play with no settings on. Like, no ball hawk, no visuals, none of that. Some kind of way it was on. But hey, I'm one of the commissioners, so I'm not even tripping. I was like, I'll take my suspension. You know, it ain't supposed to be on. It's up to me to make sure I check my stuff before I play. And so I was like, hey, I'll take it. You know, we'll do what we got to do.
Looking to throw. This one complete to his full.
I'll move on.
It's a game.
This dude is 10 for 10 right now. Seriously?
It's a third down.
It's the best game I've ever had with him. Seriously, most of the time I done airmailed one of them. But then I also said that I'm not, I gotta, see, my biggest issue is that I know my scheme and I know what not so much as force, well, yeah, to a certain extent. I try to put them where I shouldn't.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he will have the first before
I try to put him where I shouldn't. I'm finna take him out.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves to change.
Dude, it's Madden, man. Probably after this drive, I'm gonna take him out. Cause I mean, my running back core is nice. But I can't. Cause my first season, I had to go pick up because the Colts owner cut Frank Gore, and I lost. I had 3 running backs on injured reserve first season.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy.
So I had first season was tough, and I still won 8-8.
So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Honestly, I expect to win. Pretty much on the NFC side, you're gonna have to win 11 games to get in the playoffs because teams are too good on that side. So I'm like, hey, I expect to win. I'm looking for 12 wins. I'll say that this year.
The offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
I'll run it. Can't be greedy. Got to take what you give me.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I wonder if he's bringing the pressure. I got 12 seconds. I can read the defense.
Now back to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle.
Yes!
And he's able to pick up the first down.
Somebody got hurt. I don't know who it was. That little injury thing. Every time it pop up, my heart want to drop. I'll be nervous because I don't never know who's gonna get hurt. I'm like, I got depth, but I'm scared. I feel like this is gonna be one of those I'm gonna force it plays.
They'll look to throw here.
I mean, hell, honestly, if I would have beat Cardinals last year, it would have been a year. But I didn't have the only reason why I couldn't beat Cardinals was because I didn't have the offensive line. My right guard and right tackle was trash. They had ratings that was in the 70s as far as pass block and run block. And his defensive lineman and his outside dude, that Marcus Golden, they was killing me because I wasn't getting enough time. And then pretty much with me, he know I like to run the ball, and my line wasn't good enough. So all he really had to do was load the box and just sit in cover 2. And I didn't do the stuff that normally would be cover 2. So that was on me because I kept trying to force it downfield. And I'm just like, the thing that I had to come to the realization is me and him was like some of the top 2 or 3 people in the league. I can't just moonwalk my way into the game with him. I actually have to treat it like every time I play him, even though he's in my division, I have to treat it like it's a Super Bowl. I have to play to the max of my ability because it's not so much as he's so good, it's just he knows what breaks the game. He knows what you can do. He knows what breaks the game. He knows what routes to do that the computer isn't going to cover even if you're in the right coverage. To the point to where you got to user stuff. A lot of stuff against him, you got to user and change people additional assignments and stuff like that. You can't just run straight up base defense because he run a lot of bunch of compressed sets. He do what the Ravens do. So it's like, and then he also have good wide receivers. They're normally pretty fast. So it's like he's really hell bent on having a whole bunch of speed. So it's like my team isn't built on speed. So it's just it's a battle, man. I gotta come with it when I play him. And he beat me 44-3. We played week 2, and that was my first game I had played since last cycle. Because because I didn't get to play no preseason games to get a feel for my team, and then I had a suspension week 1. So I was like, I just started throwing picks and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I got a little bit of the scheme that I think I'm gonna try for him this time. I beat him before, but it's like I have to play discipline against him. I hadn't been playing, and normally when you try to force stuff,
now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
I wouldn't say too easy, but it's like it's one of those type of things. Oh, play action. Oh, who's coming? Yeah, I was on the wrong side of the fence. But yeah, I mean, I played some people that I hadn't played before. Like I lost to the Chargers last year, and it's just the scheme that he played. Looking at his film, he hadn't played like that before, but he made an adjustment, and I couldn't adjust to it, so I ended up losing. He had me on the fence. He pretty much had all his speed people in the slot, and then it was just from there. Don't do it. He had the speed people in the slot, and then it was like he just pretty much ran 4 wide, and I wasn't getting enough pressure because he was just, for some odd reason, he was just getting it out of there quick. Because that's the only way to beat me is get rid of the ball quick.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them.
Stop my run game and get rid of the ball quick. If you can stop my run game and get rid of the ball quick, or have the line that'll give you time. Because I mean, with any defense, you can beat any defense if you have the time. So that's pretty much what I'm dealing with.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep.
Oh! I was like, you know what? We're going to concede the catch. We just got to make the tackle.
36 yards. And the fans probably thinking, wow, that's the first time Dalton and Green have connected here, and it's late. Where have they been?
And because they haven't,
it gets easier after a while.
Present,
you start figuring out what works for what, you know, what you can do for what.
It's vital that those two connect if they want to have a chance.
Here's Bernard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That was the first thing that I started developing. I had to make sure everybody run block is at least about 84, 85.
Legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
that's why I say I built my team to stop the run first.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's it. I was like, give me an opportunity to put people in long distance.
Now they set up the screen.
Woo, I missed him. I came flying across there.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, he got us. Man. I had somebody there. We just wasn't deep enough.
And he's a little bit on the
good touchdown
side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But
have somebody there. It's not deep enough.
Than just winning with height or even speed.
He hesitated for a second because he saw the table route.
There it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away.
Hey, that's the whole thing. Cause I was normally good for at least 1 or 2 boneheaded interceptions a game. I used to be real good at it, and then I feel like I took a step back because I just started trying to get impatient. That's my whole thing. I can read the field, I can read coverages, I know where the holes is. I got to be disciplined, man. That's been my problem. Yeah, and it's like I just.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter.
All right, let me take him out.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces.
Just a second. I'm finna take him out. He don't know when I'm taking out. He's done his job for the day. That's it. I don't need to do nothing else with him. This dude that's behind him, though, is a monster. I won the rushing title with this dude that's behind him last season. And he missed 2 or 3 games. Because I got a 2-headed rushing attack. One is thunder, the other one's lightning.
Have a big lead here to start quarter.
This dude that's behind him is fast. Jai is just a better back overall because he can do more. His pass blocking's better, receiving's better.
Stay on the ground for second down.
But this dude here that's in the backfield, this is my pride and joy. He was the reason why I got rid of Carlos Hyde. Oh, don't do that to me.
Loses the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Trying to.
They will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, you can get it. If you get it, take it. I was trying to juke and everything.
I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers in the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably
Oh.
in command. Toward the
Oh.
right sideline, but it's
Oh.
incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time.
Goodness,
That'll bring up
goodness,
second down.
goodness,
Another
Dalton, goodness.
wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Green's got it over the middle. And inside the
That boy
20
juking and
before
jiving
it's
out there.
brought down. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the
If I
coverage
can't do nothing
behind him
else.
throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
Who come? Ooh,
And the Niners get there.
I ain't even seen him on the blitz. He did that on his own. Did you block the running back?
In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
I ain't pressing though. Oh, it's like just a natural thing that happens.
So
Gotta wait for him.
Over the middle, that's
my fault.
Ross. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard.
Good play action.
He'll get only 2 there.
I was looking for something to come across the middle of the field.
Receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed.
Oh, oh, oh!
Throwing middle, but it's
Oh my goodness! What is going on?
101. Never force the ball into double coverage.
Man, I went right where I thought it was going, and then they let me whiff because I pressed it too early.
Mason Green to the left.
Man, what is going on?
Dalton on 3rd and goal.
Oh, good throw.
He's got it. Touchdown.
With him being so fast,
Well, if you've got
we can't.
him in your fantasy league,
That's
you like
it,
his
man.
production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is
And I'm playing
trailing.
inside leverage too.
Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if they continue to call his number.
It's
Right now, he needs his defense
spotty.
to step up
I'll say
and give
that,
him a chance.
but it works to a certain extent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
See what type of return we got.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the
Get another?
and down at the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
I'm
because
like, he need to get out there and make
it's gonna
up
be
for
a
that
long day
fumble.
for you.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run.
I'm like, come on, Brita, how you fumble on your first play?
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free.
I got on the R1 that time.
A whole lot else. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I got on the R1 that time. Last time I was trying to do all that juke and wasn't on the R1 and he let it go.
One more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh! That was my fault.
He goes down.
That was my fault.
Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat.
You was right in the spot that I was trying to throw it to.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Right in the spot. And it's like I don't trust it, so I'm not going to force it.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going.
Got him.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack.
It's a lot of little different quirks and stuff about this game.
Play action now, Dalton. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back.
Them boys eat, man.
3-yard line. DeForest Buckner.
It's not gonna be a cakewalk with them. You gotta earn it. Unless your line is elite, you gotta earn it against them because they getting off blocks.
And now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
Oh, give me that.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
Good little game.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the
I'm just trying to pretty much after that, because I'm like I'm not one that want to try to run up the score and stuff like that. I'm like I got.
A little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully.
I can tell you just about a good deal of stuff because I have a whole philosophy about how this game plays, and it's helped me. And I've always said I'm a better team builder than I am a player on this game, and I'm pretty decent on the sticks.
Now they try the right side here, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07
See what play I want to call.
remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. But it's for sure gonna be a pass. I ain't running it. So I'm trying to get this first down and then kill this clock. Get up out of here before somebody get hurt.
Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
I don't like that play. All right. I got enough time.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
I'm gonna see if it works.
He'll look to throw.
And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races.
He stayed there.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals
He stayed there.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
I thought he was going to turn, and he stayed flat-footed. Because I gave him a smart route out. And normally with the position that he was in.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I mean it was an easy pick if he stayed flat-footed. I still threw it. That's who I was throwing it to.
I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal.
I thought they was gonna give me that speed out like how they did for John Ross, but I guess that didn't work like that.
Immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out.
Nah, he ain't really fast.
Let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Bengals are going to call another
Nah, he ain't really fast.
That'll be their second, so one more.
He got like
chance
89
to stop
speed.
the clock
So.
here, and we'll be back.
He got a pretty good route running, but that's about it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah,
I went through about
totally.
3 different reads on that one.
Clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or
Yeah, I went through about 3
use
different
your legs
reads.
and try and
I
pick
just
up
didn't
the
get a chance
first
to get to none
down.
of
He
them.
hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
The Bengals getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a
Yeah, it
chance
feel like
to
that
run their
sometimes.
offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
I feel like I'm finna get an interception. Oh.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down.
You're not going to have enough time.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good,
because I'm like, I just been kind of, I guess they say pussyfooting around.
Understandably so from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week.
I just been, as they say, pussyfooting around, and I didn't let you get back, so I got to go ahead and try to take it away.
Anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Got him.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Nah, because I was bum rushing everybody.
Picks it,
that's all I'm saying. I'm like, just doing generic stuff, just throwing balls around the field. You done came back. I was like, let me. It's like, let me go ahead and turn it on real quick.
Down in that zone, and this one basically comes right to him.
Down to a knee for the 49ers.
I figured I would kind of feel like Vegeta and old girl old dude on the Tournament of Power, where he was just kind of BSing around to try to get him to turn Super Saiyan. I think his name like Kappa or something like that. Yeah, just kind of playing around to kind of get them to turn Super Saiyan. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they notice what I'm doing. Because I got like 3 people on my stream right now. It was more earlier, but people started falling off once I got up. But yeah, I at least wanted to try to give you an opportunity to learn something about the game, that how I play online. Now I got to play Cardinals again. I'll play him next week, so I got to go back into the lab. I was trying to get this game out the way because I definitely didn't want to look past you, but you know. But all right, man.